location, let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. At times I wonder why I fool with you, but this is new to me. This is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall for you. All of my attention, it was all for you. So don't take advantage. Don't leave my heart damaged. I understand nothing. So a little bit better when you turn it. Give me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come, time and place to come. Send me your location, vibration. I don't need nothing else to say. I don't. Send me your location, vibration. I don't need nothing else to say. I don't. Send me your location, let's focus on communication, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Send me your location, let's ride the vibration. I don't need nothing else but you. Give me your location, let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come, time and place to come. Send me your location, vibration. I don't need nothing else to say. I don't. Send me your location, vibration. I don't need nothing else to say. I don't. Send me your location, vibration. I don't need nothing else to say. I don't. Your location, focus on communication, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through.
I see those tears in your eyes, and I feel so helpless inside. Oh love, there's no need to hide. Just let me love you when your heart is tired. Cold hands, red eyes, packed your bags at midnight. We've been there for weeks. You don't know what goodbye means. Just roll up a cigarette. Just forget about this mess and wait
What's up, everyone? Thank you guys for joining in. I am H Crusader, and this is the Naked Esports Scrimmage Pro Scrims. If you guys are now joining in, if you guys are new to this, you guys can certainly sign up for these. These are free to join. There's a prize pool of $20, so everybody can have a chance to win, and it goes all to the first place winners. This one is all registered teams, so this particular event, the Naked Pro Scrims, is always just for registered teams. So if you want to be a registered team, you guys can do that in our Discord. Take a look in the profile. You can see here as well, Stream Elements is posting some stuff, and I think one of my bots, like Stream Elements, will be posting the Discord link as well. So all of that will be somewhere wherever you're watching. I'll be watching from Twitch, Omelet, and YouTube, or be streaming to those platforms. And yeah, so it's a scrimmage. If you guys are new to the whole thing, PUBG Mobile, 25 teams competing for a chance to win the chicken dinner, and obviously, as we said, the $20 prize pool. What else do I want to say? Yes, I do want to take a look. Everyone's hopping in right now. You can see that right now. But before we take a look at all those beautiful, beautiful icons from the players, we're going to take a look at the teams that are competing. So here we are. Here's the teams. I know you can't see anymore. Don't be sad. I'll be right back to Zoom. Esports is our first team there. Physical, Ultra Violence, Tiger Nation, Rage Quit Red, Laser Driggers, Team Lucid, Placate, Sport Killer Nation, Los Mex, OG's Park, Kappa Kings, Random Deathmatch, Legacy, Siege. I think Dauntless Team 1 is being replaced by Blunt Trauma Esports. There we go. AirPod Gang, Old School, Joke Esports, Team Sidetail, 4 Angry Gamers, RDM White, Rampage, PB United, and Laze Gaming. All right, those are your 25 teams. As you guys know, or may know, I usually pick a team to win this, and I usually pick around now. So who should I choose? I'm going with my boys, Tiger Nation, Team Slot 4. They've competed with us for forever now. It feels like forever. You guys are awesome if you guys are watching. But that's my team pick, Tiger Nation. I don't know if they've ever won, though. I hope they do this time around. If you guys don't know, there are a few things that happen during this game that is sometimes seems impossible, improbable, whatever you want to use. I'll bring you back to me. But again, let me know who you guys think is going to win after this. But yeah, bring you back over. So as I was talking about, there are some things that happen that seem impossible. One of those things is that I tend to be wrong in my predictions. I know, right? It's like weird. I've watched so many scrimmages. I know a lot about all of these teams. Well, not all of them, because some of them are new. But I know a lot about these teams. And yet, why am I not picking the right teams? I think it has to do with something with the PUBG gods. They once came down. If you guys don't know the story already, they told me that, one, I'm a great streamer. And I'm like, thank you, PUBG guys. I really do appreciate it. They said that I'm a great looking person. I'm like, obviously, I've looked in a mirror before. I've seen myself. And then 3, they also said that my voice is amazing. And I was like, thank you so much. That's like the trifecta. And they said, exactly, that's the problem. I said, what problem? So they said that if I'm good at 3 things, I can't be good at 4. And they said, whoever I pick will lose. They said, will lose. And I was like, that seems kind of unfair just because of this beautiful face and beautiful voice and great streaming abilities that I would have to get hindered by the PUBG gods of my predictions. But that's all I can do. I can only say it, that I'm angry about it, but you know what? We just gotta live through it. Now, to Tiger Nation, who I have winning it all, just know that if you guys don't win, it might not be completely because of the other teams. And don't blame me either. It has to do with the PUBG gods. Oftentimes they're looking down, seeing who I'm picking, and then they stop me from getting the right choice. Now, I said a few teams have won it before. We had 3 teams win this one before out of the many times that I've streamed. And I just have to believe that they were sleeping on the job, or maybe they were feeling generous. Maybe they got a substitute PUBG god. Is that a thing? I don't know. But maybe they got one of those and they were just falling asleep on the job. whatever happened, I got 3 of them right so far. So let's see if we can make it a 4th. Tiger Nation, you could be my 4th. I don't know if you think that's awesome or not. I think you probably hate me more for picking you, but that's all I gotta say. I just hope you forgive me. So as you know, all these teams are heading in right now. It's 7:55, so we're gonna start at exactly 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 5 minutes, and then we'll get things started. As you see, I can see 55 people are in. So we're just looking for a few more teams to hop in, and then we'll get started. Usually this is about time where I talk about news, things I want to try, things that we've been doing maybe. As some of you guys may have heard from me, I've been DMing some team leaders in the past about their proximity to New York, about their ability to play in New York if they ever had the chance, and their overall availability of like what parts of the month works best for them. We've had some good responses, and we are talking with OS Studios in general about what we want to do. That is something more in the future about, you know, getting a whole, like, in real life, live, kind of like a LAN event type of scrimmage, putting that together and having you guys all come and join and competing, kind of like an ESL thing, definitely on a smaller level, but like an ESL where people can like actually go somewhere and play with everybody else. You guys usually play with each other. Oh, that sounded bad. Don't take that as that wordage. I'll have to edit that out. But well, everyone can compete against each other and have a chance to, you know, have fun. You know, I don't know. We always have these scrimmages online, and it's beautiful. You guys are all here, tend to be in the channel supporting, whether it's in the channel or in the Discord, supporting us by actually competing and having fun. And we just wanted to give back. As you know, we had the $20 prize pool. That comes out of our pockets, so we want to make sure we give back to you guys. We all are fortunate enough to be able to live how we live, and so we want to, you know, get back to the competitive league or scene that we all love and enjoy. So one, thank you guys, and then two, I don't know, two doesn't really exist. I always usually have it too. Brobo tags 8, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys have any thoughts about who's gonna win tonight, what you guys think about these naked events, because we certainly would love your advice on how to make them better. You guys are, especially for you guys who are competing or just watching, you know, if there's something we can do to make things better, we definitely want to know about it. Definitely don't keep it a secret. That's it. I went to Mount Snow. I don't know if you guys care about my personal life, but I went to Mount Snow, which is a Vermont mountain for snowboarding and skiing. Went there to snowboard. I'm an urchin all the way, and it was interesting. There's like only like 2 lifts that were working. Usually there's like 8 of them working. Now there's only 2. The snow could have been, the mountain could have been better from a snowboard standpoint, but I had a ton of fun with my friends. We were just having a bunch of laps and stuff, so it was a great time. And again, if you guys, well, this is not again, but if you guys never snowboarded or skied, definitely give it a shot. I think it's a lot of fun, and maybe we'll see you on the mountain one day. Who knows? 71 people into the room. We got 7:58 for me anyway, so it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes till we begin. Guys, you guys are great people. We got a lot of people into the room, and that's what I like. That's what I like. I like you guys. I like people who watch me. Is that too vain? I don't know. Obviously, I have to have a little bit of vainness in order to be up front in the screen. Yes, I even took a majority of this screen for myself in the talking screen and put the game over there. So that's how vain I am. You heard that, PUBG gods? I can do whatever I want on my stream. You can't stop me from doing whatever I like. But yeah, we will be switching back to what I call the live scene, where the in-game will be the main screen, and mine will be the very small one on this side here. It'll be like trying to angle. I can't even angle myself, right? Over here. Over here. Over here. There we go. I feel like a T-Rex or something. Anyway, 73 people. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Right, I'm just excited. I just want to see some gameplay. I've been away from the game for about a weekend. This probably the longest since like months. I haven't been away for a day, and yet I've been away for a weekend, so I just want to see some good gameplay. And I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like something we're all here to see. So it's 8 o'clock right now. Guys should be starting the room. As you know, Guy usually starts the room. He opens up the room. He makes sure everybody gets in the right spot. And that's something I did want to mention before, but maybe it'll carry on to second match and third match. If you are competing, make sure to head into the correct room slot, because Guy will kick you to get the right team into that slot. If you're on a different slot, just head over there. That's all. And if you guys are, I said this in the very beginning, but if you guys do want to compete in these things, you absolutely can. All you got to do is go to our Discord. If you look at our profile, whether you're watching from Twitch, Omelet, or YouTube, take a look at that profile. It'll say Discord on the link. Hit that link, and I'll bring you over to the perfect place. That's halfway done. Then all you got to do is register, and then you're all set, man. Then you're all set. You don't want to be put on the wait list either. We got 25 teams here, right? So if you're one of the first 25 teams, and then you confirm the day before, you're all set to go. You don't have to worry about being on the wait list at all. You can just hop right in. So as you said, we're booked. We have 25 registered, confirmed teams. So if you want to be one of those next week, you guys absolutely can. And many of you may be thinking that you're not sure whether esports is the right move for you, whether, you know, you might feel like there's a lot of steps to becoming an esports team. I don't know what you're thinking, but if that is something you're thinking about, put that worry to rest. All right, you can have 4 friends competing together, and you can register and you can compete. You don't have to be with a tag or with like an organization. That's not something we require. We just want you guys to have fun, pretty much. We have these, and I'll bring you over first. We have these things for a particular reason. Multiple reasons, I should say. One, for the pro teams who want to get better, who want to continue to face good competition, not just from matchmaking and classics, but against some somewhat organized, you know, people who at least played with each other, kind of things. That's been a minimum for them. Anyway, 2, we do these for amateur teams that are trying to make a break for becoming a professional team, trying to find sponsors, trying to show teams that, hey, look what we can do, we're really good, or hey, look, partners and sponsors, look what we can do, you should sponsor us. Whatever the case may be, they would use this for that reason. And the other thing is, as I said before, having a bunch of friends who just want to play with each other and have fun. You guys can absolutely compete and do that as well. All right, so without further ado, let's get this one going. And I think everything's set. If audio sounds wrong, if visuals sound or look wrong, let me know. This should be shot in 1080p, 60 frames per second. So if you don't have that right, check the settings and do that right now, because I want to make sure you guys are looking at it the best way possible. So let's get this one going. All right, we got a north plane line. Not too shabby. I wouldn't say it's the best, but you can get to a good amount of places, so it's all there. You can head to Los Leones, La Bendita, El Azahar, San Martin. I think you can head to Torre Ahumada and possibly to El Pozo. It would be a stretch, but that will be a great spot for a lot of teams. La Cabrera as well, which is right up there on the north part of that plane line. So a lot of places. The only place you really can't go is the extreme north and the extreme south, which is Camp Military, Valley Del Mar on the south side, Los Higos on the island. So those are going to be tough places, but usually you don't have teams heading there. So I guess this plane line's not too bad. It's just El Pozo is going to be a flight or a parachute stretch for any team, where you tend to see a lot of teams drop at once. I wouldn't be surprised to see some people trying that or attempting it. El Azahar has 3 teams hopping over there. We have a few teams dropping here, but I think this is going to be spread out a bit with Picado in there, Power Good being in there. I don't expect a lot of teams on that south part to drop at the same place. That being said, we are going to take a look at El Azahar first, because that is one of the earliest drops, and that will be one of the first teams. It looks like Lays, Team 25, they have dropped to Impala on that south part. I'm just looking at everything else too. Team 25 has an interesting place right there. So we're going to kind of take a look at Cryos here. Cryos is kind of right in the middle between everybody on Team 4. A dangerous spot to be in. As you see, Tiger Nation, that's my team to win it on too. gets knocked immediately with the iron-sighted AK. Beautiful hits from Cryos. Let's see if he can continue this going forward now. As you know, everyone's trying to loot. Everyone's trying to get good stuff. Cryos, on the other hand, is ready for action. It looks like he's got his gun of choice, and so far has been working. That will get Tiger Nation to step back a bit. They're going to have to get their revivals on their teammate and then go forward from there. That being said, let's take a look. Zed is already going for the revive. Peter is knocked. And I don't know if he is making a push. It doesn't seem like it. I think Cryos wants to loop this building. He did move a little bit closer, but he didn't go all the way forward. And I think that has to do with the fact that he doesn't have that much defensive stuff, like maybe equipment, helmets, vests, stuff that you'll need to stay, you know, if you get hit by a bullet, you want to make sure you have those things. We'll take a look on the opposite end where one other Tiger Nation member is, and he's in trouble as he's close to a lot of players here on Team 15. So this is run by Playboy Jose. I'm going to go with Josie. And then Cryos, as we said before, we got the knock earlier. Did the other person hop out? Oh, there he is. Ooh, gets Playboy down and is not going for the thirst, but he will be having a contender here. Hops into the room, he doesn't get shot, he's trying to shoot him out the window. They're going back and forth on this one. Little ring around the rosy, little hide and seek, whichever game you want to play. And there he goes, he gets a hit on him. Can he get another? He will get 2 knocks in a row, and Playboy and Jose are in trouble. Cryos, on the other end, wants to come and help out, but he will be taken down as he becomes a statue right there for some reason, and he is out. Tiger Nation looked like they were in trouble in the beginning, and then they come out very strong to finish it up with a 3-in-a-row knockout on the opposing team. So good, strong start for Tiger Nation. I have them winning it too, so PUBG gods, let's not talk about them, because we all know if they get a wind of who I picked, it's not looking good for them. We got TMS, Candy, Jay, Copy, and Xander. It looks like one of them is badly hurt. I'm not sure how that happened, but they have 0 kills, so, and they're going to keep rotating similar fashion. We're going to switch it up quick because I think there's going to be some other activity around, and there is. So we're going to go quickly over to Team 10. We got TH here. It looks like Beat, Weed, are knocked. Luna's alive. Goose is alive. Looks like there's a thirst. Luna is in trouble. And he gets knocked in the back. That was an instant kill too. And they are done. ZM gets the knockout. You can see Bape is knocked, but again, we'll get picked up. And they got 4 kills in a row. So well done for the squad. I want to switch quickly because I saw this earlier when I was hopping over on the map, that there's we have Gods here, Tasty, and a few other players that I cannot pronounce. But Tasty is already knocked. It looks like there might be some activity across the way or close by. I'm not really sure. We have Gummy on here. Looks like Bunny is badly hurt. There's a shot to take, but he is too close. He's having that trouble where he's too close to the fence. He's not really going to be able to shoot from there. You can see Bunny here. I don't think he has any meds. No, sirree. So this is a bit troubling, but can he make things happen? There's a hurt players over there. We got Tasty, who's hurt. One player is knocked. The other one's halfway health. You can see here, he's half health. Not quite getting a first aid kit. You can see he's trying to stay low too, hoping to get these barriers in play to keep him surviving. Gummy's crossing over with no health at all. This is a dangerous move he's making, and yet he's not getting hit at all. There he is. He's right there. There's a knock on him. Well done from Gummy. Now he did get the knock on Bunny, but that's it. Tasty comes back with a vengeance and takes him down. So that's it for the whole squad on Team 21. I don't know if they got the thirst. They did get the thirst, so they'll get a kill. So Tasty, do you have... Yeah, all of your players are gone now, and you're going to try to do this on your own. You got a M4. A little late, though, to the party. I know you were in there in first place, but then you had to come back because you finally got your gun or you finally got some health. It's just a little too late to save your teammate. We got a whole different team here who's in a very similar situation, and with 3 deaths on his team already. We got, what's this, Descar or Oscar? Sorry, I read that as a D. Oscar, Rana. I'm gonna go with Rana. And Little Boy are all out, and it's just Jazz who is left. You can see he's throwing grenades, hoping to get maybe some knocks before they even get close to this house. He's probably has his teammates killed by this team in front. Let's take a look at them. This is Legacy, so they have 3 kills. So, I mean, I'm not a fortune teller, but I believe they are the ones who got the kills on his teammates. And Scotch is driving around. He might be getting a different angle here if he continues to drive in this direction, but he may be just wanting to pick up his teammates. Here's Hollow Sight using... I thought he was using a Hollow Sight with this gun, but it's a red dot instead. Car 98. Let's see, are they gonna make a push with that vehicle? Here's Jazz, his grenade. He needs this to make contact. That's a good grenade. I think they're gonna hop in. Oh, they're not. That would have been great though if they did. They went to the 2nd floor assuming he was here, but he is not. He's down. There's, oh, he's behind him. Is he gonna get shot? Yeah, he's gonna get shot from multiple angles as Hollow Sight was ready for it. I'm not sure who actually got the end kill there, but Scotch took a brunt of the hit. So, well done for Legacy. 4 kills now on the board for them. So far, so good with a ton of squad wipes. Love to see it. Alright, we got OS over here. Osama, Marvel. I'm going to go Birao, or Brow maybe? B-Row. And then we also have Felix. So they are a little bit down the road from Team 3. Let's take a look at them. They got Kitty, Keely, Luna, and Rose. 4x scope on the M24. That's going to be a great choice to get some long range hits in if he can. Keely is badly hurt. We'll see if she can get back and get some heals in the first place. Kitty's all the way on top, has a UMP with a 6x scope. So the good thing about the UMP is that it keeps the recoil low, which may allow you to shoot long range like this. The problem, obviously, is that bullets that get sprayed out will go in multiple directions, so even have your crosshairs in a certain spot, it's not really going to hit. The other problem, as you can see there, is that the bullets take a very long time to get to where they need to be. The bullet speed is super low on the gun. So the fact that you're shooting one, you really have to lead the target when you use a UMP for the long range. I'm not a big fan of it. Much rather have a VSS. I think it's a lot easier to shoot than the UMP. Although a lot of people like to make those similarity points between the two. Alright, so it looks like they're going to head out from here. Many of them are in a car, if not all of them now. They're heading south, that's away from the enemy. And there they go. Alright, we got 4 teams in zone, most of them out. Team 2... We'll take a look at you guys. You guys are very separated, but it's okay. You guys are in blue zone. You guys probably understand that nobody's going to be sticking around like you guys are. You guys are staying away from the enemies for sure. So we have Usun. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Jawan, Jai, and Capone. Or Capone, I'm not sure. But Team 2, they look pretty solid as they're cutting around everywhere in the blue zone. Probably getting the best loot, but they are going to come in soon because that blue zone will start hurting eventually. OS is the same situation, now overran by the blue zone. Here's Tiger Nation. Everyone has good health, and it looks like they're about to head in from the blue zone themselves. Nope, not wanted to see a route. I do want to see this team. They're still coming in. It looks like the hills on Miramar is one of the harder places to drive out of anywhere. So you gotta be really careful not to get your car stuck, especially if you only have one. It can easily, get stuck in a divot or even on a rock or something. You just don't want that to happen, and especially with this team that's trying to beat out this blue zone. And it looks like the blue zone is winning. We got ZM. Looks like they've lost a player with, I'm going to go with Edmar. So they have 7 to Tito, Bape, and Brandy, part of ZM. Good luck to you guys. 4 kills already. I don't know if we've seen the 4 kills, did we? We may have. We very much may have, but I don't think so. Anyway, here's Tasty. I don't know what's happened to his bike, but there's Tasty. Yeah, we already saw his team get taken out. Tasty was able to get the finishing touch on the opposing team, so they definitely didn't run away from the enemy, but they definitely took a lot of hits, bad hits, from them. You can see here, Tasty's going to try to do this all on his own. Chaz, sit. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And if you guys are following me on YouTube and all that, I appreciate that. I'm gonna take a look at you guys right now, actually. While I get that set up, I do want to make sure I keep everything correctly looked at. Looks like Team 13 is hopping away. Now, there's enemies on their right as they're hopping in too. Take a look at Team 9. WF with Gabber, Goofy, Andrea, and Nova. Oop, don't get stuck. There we go, he's got it out. So there's some shots down from the enemy. This is a new team we haven't seen yet. JP, Boyka, and Shivmam. Alright, yeah, let's see if you guys are saying anything on YouTube. I haven't paid attention to you guys yet. Apologies. Apologies to you guys. So it looks like we have some favorites for Lays there. Go Lays, hashtag Go Lays. Mount Snow 2, it was very fun, I bet you were saying, Mercury. Mount Snow is awesome. I go there every year, multiple times a year, actually. I am East Coast. Ooh. When I was saying before that we wouldn't see any enemies facing off in the blue zone, that was a lie, apparently. Usun is right next to Barao. And he is getting shot at, I think. That's why OS Barao is moving in quite carefully, as you can see here. He's moving to the wrong side now. Oh, he might get shot on the side. Barao goes down. I don't know what you were thinking. Maybe he thought he rotated up the hill. I guess that's a logical thought process, but Barao gets knocked on the base from the base of the hill. But let's see if Marvel comes down to help out with the revenge shot. I don't know if you could... Yeah, he gets thirsted, and Marvel's not taking these shots. Marvel might be a little bit worried about his own situation, and here's the time. This is the time. Sorry, I didn't turn off the all chat. Can I do that now? I don't think I can do that now still. They still haven't added that. Oh, well. Sorry about that. Sorry, I really want to make sure we don't have all chat on. Yeah, if you guys are competing, make sure to have your all chat off. I'll try to remember to turn it off after this match. Sometimes I'm very forgetful. Alright, so we got Team 16 and Team 13. Close enough. We got RDM, Wolfie, Coco, and Soap. RDM, random deathmatch. Very solid team. Let's see if they can handle themselves as a 3-person instead of a 4. From the top of the hill here, we got Gabber having a AWM with the 8x scope. So solid weapon of choice here, especially for Miramar. Well, you guys probably do know. Snipers are super important for this game. It says, I'm Nitro, says Carson Nelson. How do I change my YouTube name? I don't know. It's a good question. I'm sure there's a solid way to do it. So he's hitting this bar, according to my view. Or maybe he's hitting the car. I think he's hitting the car in this spectate mode. Looks like they're hitting the bar. There are, I think, 2 cars over there. And it's probably RDM cars that parked. Kind of forcing them to stay over there in case anything happens. Makes it harder to travel. There's Wolfie in the window. Boyka almost saw Wolfie, but I think turned at the last second. Take a look at Team 9 here. So 2 teams are on the hills, 2 teams are in the town. There's Lays, a lot of fanfare for them from YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen Socks before. I'm not sure if I've seen the rest. We got Marvin Santily. I'm gonna go with Santinelli. I'm gonna go with Santily. I have a hard time pronouncing names. Just put the blame on me. It's nothing to do with the name. And Zik as well on this team. Looks like he's taking shots on the card, making sure that they become stationary as well. As I said before, the cars are so important in these games. If you can take out the enemy cars, that is a big deal. There he is, peeking his little head out. Boyka, you gotta be careful not to get knocked. You can see here, his crosshair is to the wall, but he probably has his crosshair at that window, trying to get the right shot on Boyka. So Boyka's really getting shot from the other end. So I don't think Boyka's gonna do a hard turn to shoot at his teammate, especially when Wolfie is here. take a quick look around. We have some enemies close by here. Here's Rage Quits. 0 kills for them. We haven't seen much from them. This might be the first time they've engaged with the enemies. Trying to see all of it. Let's see from Crisis. Crisis on top. Has a good vantage point. It looks like they may have got the knock already on one. I thought there was enemies lower, but I don't see. Oh, there they are. They're a little bit below. Yeah, they're taking a vehicle up to their teammates so they don't get pushed completely. They're also going to rotate to the right of them so they can get possibly a different angle entirely. Here's Jose. Jose has a different angle than most of his teammates. It looks like he's heading back to his teammates. So this might be just kind of a regroup for all of those players. Looks like the circle is going away from Chumacera. There was already 2 teams there, as we said before. It looks like a third actually was on top of the hill as well. And a lot of those teams are going to have to figure out a way to rotate. Team 4, Tiger Nation, has been chilling in the blue zone for a very long time. Cow is actually hurting really badly. And I don't know if he got meds or not, but let's take a look at Cow. It looks like he is going to put bandages on. You have a first aid. It looks like you're just choosing not to use it. And you're farthest into the zone than anybody. If this car explodes in the red zone, because I heard that one really close, he is done for. I don't know if what Cow's attempt is here, but it is not looking good for him. I'm just taking a look around to see if there's any other activity. We do have Shavam here knocked with his teammate close by. Looks like he's going to head back to go for the revive. RTM probably caused it. As you can see, there they are with their tags. See what JP tries to do. JP is getting hit hard. Has an AK. Cannot really do much damage from that distance with the AK red dot. So he's going to have to put the heals on. Probably was hit by Coco, who had a good vantage downward at the enemies. There's a minute and 8 seconds before it starts to close again. So the fact that they're going to have to rotate in is one thing. RDM is probably thinking that we want to hold this team here, but at the same time, you know, obviously they want to make sure they get into a spot that is particularly good for themselves. We got Lays back over to them. Team 25. They're mostly near middle zone. They're in a pretty solid spot. They're probably going to hold one of these houses to keep themselves at a good defensive spot. Here's Rage Quits once again. It looks like the team is trying to get away. Shots against ZM. Brandy, but Brandy is out. No way Jose is going to get those shots on target. Oh, this is interesting. Let's head down. It looks like a lot of non-players, as they got a lot of good things done. It looks like they're trying to drive a motorcycle for Rage Quits, and they just could not get out of the car quick enough to take out Kitty. And Kitty comes in strong, getting a lot of things done. Now, Jose is right there. This is dangerous. Kitty gets knocked, and he will get thirsted, as she did the same to his teammates, so why not do the same? So, as you can see here, Keely and Rose coming in just a tad bit late. Luna coming in from the backside as well. They do still have advantage. They don't have height advantage, but they have advantage with a 3v2 situation against Rage Quits. We'll see if that changes anything, if at all. I do want to make sure I keep my eye on a lot of these. There's a lot of potential battles that can ensue very quickly. We'll head quickly over to Legacy. Legacy is close to Team 1. Looks like some shots between each other are there. Magician really close, but I don't know if they realize. Maybe ZM doesn't realize Magician is right here. Scotch is knocked on the backside. Trickster might be going for the revive there. Magician taking some shots across as well, so he made his spot known now. He's getting shot from up on top from RPG. Talk about the long distance shooting. We'll see exactly who was doing it up here. As there was a red dot too. He's got some people next to him. PSC right there, shots on him. Doesn't look like much though, as he is not getting any hits. And the shots are being returned. Back down to Magician with a Legacy. You can see here he has his whole enemies right on top of him. Shots from Trickster across the way, not really taking any hits to Bape. Brandy back here trying to heal himself up, and it looks like he will do that. It looks like ZM to Tio Tito, I'm gonna go with, is knocked. Magician's heading right back to his teammates. Brandy might be able to see it. It looks like Brandy's more careful than trying to peek over. You see Magician is cutting around and gets to a safe spot. We'll head right back up to our Rampage as they were taking shots at Team 2. I don't think that's happening anymore at this moment. PSC is right here at the edge. Looks like they're going to hold edge until things change. You might want to hit that car too to kind of get it back up right. Moving along the way is Lays as Marvin Santilli Santilli, there we go. I'm going to keep messing that one up. Zick and Sox, they're rotating more to the north side than anything. Quickly heading over to Tasty, as Tasty is very, very close to an individual on Team 3. Rose probably sees, you can see the jiggle move from Rose. He has to know that Tasty's there. Tasty's getting shot at. Luckily, does not take a hit yet. Any hits on Tasty is going to be extremely more difficult, and he will be taken down completely as Rose was able to get a little bit higher, was able to shoot down on him from her point of view. So they must have a few kills now. 7 total. They did lose Kitty. We did see that. But having 7 kills at this stage of the game is going to be clutch for them. We'll see how many kills they get all together. We'll see if they can get first place too. That would certainly help their cause. Obviously help anybody's cause, but certainly in theirs, as they'll have a ton of kills as well. We have Candy here. It looks like I don't know why it's so glitchy there, but I'm going to back away. There's the shots on Xander, and Xander is quickly thirsted. Just as fast as he was knocked. So you can see Candy's up here too. PSC probably recognizes Candy's here, and they're coming all in certain directions. This is not looking good for Candy. Candy's hard getting shot. Candy gets extremely hurt from all the gunshots, and PSC takes another knock and another thirst. No remorse whatsoever. Shots on Marvin. Marvin's knocked, and shots back as Tizuki could not recognize the shots from higher on the hill from another whole team. You can see the whole place is flashing down there. 2 teams in 1 household. This is not enough for a whole family, let alone see teams trying to kill each other. Zick is trying to get revived, but this is going to be tough. We're trying to throw smoke first and foremost. Let's see if this works. There's so many players inside the house, enemy players, and yet he's able to throw all these smokes, have them working in his favor, and right now he's trying to get these revives. This is an excellent smoke screen. I honestly didn't think that they would allow this to happen. Sanity takes off the heal. He goes for the shots instead. Looks like his teammates was thirsted through that smoke. He hops inside. He got a knock as well. I didn't actually realize that until I look at the kill feed. But he's trying to put it fiercely in. Oh! He just mistimed that, but if he was able, he probably would have been able to put his heal in. Maybe not, but he definitely drop shot at the wrong time, thinking that he was going to come straight into his room. And Mac is not lethal. It was only lethal left, too. So it was a true 1v1 at that point. And he just was not able to overcome that challenge. He did a great job through good smokes. He was able to play that, by the book. It just didn't work out as he hoped. RDM, Soap, right there. Gabber trying to take the shots. It looks like a grenade really threw off his shots down there. You can see the change in the scope. Shots down. RDM is doing a really great job getting Andrea down. Coco is, I don't know if you're knocked. Let's take a look. You are not knocked. You're throwing a smoke. But you are badly hurt. And it looks like they did get a thirst on one of your players as well. Wolfie is knocked as well. Didn't recognize that. Might have been from the long range. On the backside, you can see all these shots through the smoke. Smoke hits gets Wolfie down. Coco wants to get all this stuff in the box too. You can see that. It looks like WF wants to rotate out as well. They need to get in zone. They got 22 seconds before that happens. It looks like Team 1 is creeping slowly, ever slowly on UV right now. I don't know if they realize this, but Team 1 is really right here, right now on the backside. You can see Brandy here. Brandy has an excellent spot for this. Keely is probably going to go down in a second. He's waiting for the right timing. But is this any more right timing than now? He's got AWM. I don't know if it's suppressed or not. Oh man, this suspense is killing me. from Brandy's point of view. It looks like UV got a little bit more toward the front there. And now Keely realizes that there's enemies on the right. They still don't know about Brandy's point of view, but they are looking at Bape, teammates of his. And there's the easy shots, and there you go. There's the shots on the side. We're looking for Brandy, and Brandy's down. Luna is down. Keely is down. Rose trying to go for the smoke up, but he could not do that in time, and she will be alone now. Both teammates thirsted. Oh, no, never mind. Keely is still alive. These smokes are going to be helpful. Bape, as we saw, getting knocked, but that was it. Bape was the only one getting hurt from that. Brandy coming down the hill. This would be an excellent time to finish him up, but you're going to let them heal first. This is not a good idea. They're just going to come out with a vengeance if you let this continue. Rose coming in closer and closer to Team 1. Rose actually leading the charge to get into zone. And there's going to be an enemy right on her back. You got to be careful about that. You do not want to have a surprise there. You see the shots on the car. Could be good protection there. Shooting all of them just to make sure, I guess. Tiger Nation, 2 members left. Looks like they have enemies in front. Zed gets knocked, and Bit is going down too. As BT7274 is out. Tiger Nation is out completely. Looks like they came in 7th place. RPG Rampage. They got 5 kills, 1 death on their team. Bape up here, still looking right next to UW with Rose and Keely. Keely's knocked once again. Maybe they'll get the revive in. There's a whole mess of people down here. As Capone is knocked, you can see that they're moving into the house, it seems. Health is very much needed for Andrea. Looks like he wasn't able to get it in. Maybe you were using a booster instead. I thought you were using something. Maybe a bandage was just taking very long. But there's a PSC player who is all alone in this house, all alone on the map now. A grenade was thrown. That was a grenade, right? If I'm not mistaken, was that a smoke? I guess it was I guess it came. Wow, I didn't think I went down those stairs. He is up here. He has 3 enemies on his ground, on his first floor of the building. Good shots there. Definitely gonna need every shot you can get without taking any damage at this point. Taking a look around, I think there's a lot of activity. This one I'm surprised at. What a grenade! He got 2 people with that. I didn't realize that. That was it. That's it for the team. He got the whole squad. Are you kidding me right now? Man, I am a little late to the ball game there. I did not think that grenade was actually going to cook well enough for that, but it did. And a Rampage here, taking long-range shots. To see if Keely's in trouble. Getting hit from multiple angles, gets knocked. You can see here, Tio is there as well. Rose getting shot as well. Looks like they go for the finish on Keely. Toxic getting knocked by Rose. Rose was getting tired of their shots, but it looks like Rose is out of the game as well. Possibly from Tito. 6 kills for the team. He's still throwing grenades, but no one's over there anymore. Doesn't have to worry about that side. Definitely has to worry about the bottom, as Rampage had some good angles onto Tito. It looks like he has a little bit of a hill here that gives him cover, but he's not in zone, which is a problem. 3 teams left, mostly like 2 people on individual teams, and then a team of 3 on this side. So obviously advantage goes to Rampage, but that doesn't mean it's over. First floor. So he's on the first floor. I don't know what he's looking at, but there he goes. He's on the first floor. Taking some hits. Looks like he dished some as well. There's a lot of smoke here. So we try to follow the activity. Looks like he's going to try to heal, but no, that grenade finishes him off. He did a great job with the grenade himself. It was only fitting that somebody grenaded him as well. ZM to Tito coming in. 4x scope M4. He's going to have a hard time. He's going to have a very hard time with this. He's got 3 people, and he's going to try to take them all down. And they have a house, too, so they can play this very defensively and kind of use that house as a defensive spot. The fortress. Oh, no, they don't have the house anymore. That's being said. They still have a hard time. Tito might have advantage taking out Vortex first, and he is mostly out there compared to everybody else. So, he's trying to get on that rock. I think if he was able to get on this rock, he'd see Vortex very easily. but he's having a hard time doing that. Forget the rock. Look at Vortex. He's rotating to your right. He is surrounding you right now. Come on, you have to see him soon. There he is. One hit. That's all he needed. Good job. He didn't take a hit himself, but now he has to change his perspective. He did not. Toxic's going after him. Easily takes him down as his health was pretty much 0. And that is it for match number 1. Rampage comes in first for the first match of the Naked Pro Scrims. 10 kills total. Let's see if they take shots. Ooh, it's silent. That's nice. I like that. That will remind me to turn on all chat, so I will do that. Anyway, we got Rampage, 10 total kills, as I said before, double digits, first place, keep it going. ZM coming in strong too with 2 kills from Bape, Brandy, and 7 to Tito, team total of 6. And then we have PSC, a lot of kills for them as well. Capone gets 5, 3 for Usun and 3 for GY or Guy, and then 1 for Jinwan. So that's a team total of 7, 12. That's definitely going to help them out in these cases. So we got also UV with, wow, everyone's getting a lot of kills. 5 for Rose, just for her. 2 apiece for the rest of the teammates. Team total of 11. Another double-digit team. WF gets 4 kills from Gabher. We got RDM. They have 0 kills. Tiger Nation comes in with 5 just from BT7274. I don't know what you want me to call you, but maybe just BT, right? That's a T, yeah. Anyway, a team total of 6 for Tiger Nation. That's the team I have winning it all. That is a good start, but definitely will need to do better to win the whole thing. LU with Y-Truk with 1 kill. Oh, it's 6 for Lethal. Damn. 7 total kills. Legacy with 5 kills. TMS with 1 kill from Copy. Lays comes in with 1 kill. Yes, 1 kill there. Tasty did a great job, I thought, surviving. The whole team apparently did okay. 3 kills for them. 12th place. Rage quits. Comes in with 1 kill. Shavam with his team, 0. RDM with 0. OS with 0, APG with 1 kill from Mr. Shade YouTube, 0 kills for Little Boy and his team. We got Gummy, Bunny, and Deep with 3 kills. Somehow getting 3 kills in 19th, that's almost impossible, I'd say. TH with 1 kill, and Cryos and his team with 0. Cryos, I thought you guys had a good chance there on that particular matchup, but it just did not pan out the way I was thinking. So I'm going to take some screenshots, and again, guys, if you guys want to compete in these, you guys absolutely can. You guys got to register in our Discord. It's not that hard. If you have any questions, just give me a holler and I'll help out. We will be having match number 2 and number 3 after this, and I'll be talking about whatever I want to talk about, whatever you guys want to talk about too. I'm down for that. So as you see, I'm going to show you guys a team list right now, right? I see that you guys are writing some stuff, so I want to show you guys that team list, all right? These are the teams competing. These are the teams registered. These are the teams confirmed. I think actually one team, Dauntless. Dauntless was a last-minute cancellation, and we added Blunt Trauma Esports, but that's about the only change there. Tasty saying, what team did we wipe earlier? I forgot which team it was, but that left you to be by yourself, I remember. I thought we were goner nearly, but nope. You were able to survive for a pretty long time, Tasty. Just was not going to be near the end, though. I think, what, you got 8th? Maybe something like that? It wasn't too bad, especially with the scenario you had with being by yourself very early. Your screen is black for me? Oh, I hope that's not the case in general. But let me take a look. It should be working just fine. If it's not, let me know. Mine is fine. Okay, Celeste says mine is fine. Solid. Thank you. Yes, this is all FPP. Thank you, Celeste, again for helping out there. Celeste is a big help moderating on Twitch and Omelet Arcade. So if you have any questions, definitely let her know. And you can let me know too. Definitely here to answer any questions. Copy CU says Copy CU 123. Thank you for the follow. And let me take a look at the other ones. YouTube. I appreciate you guys all being here too. You guys are great. This is Carson says I'm Nitro, as I said before. Mercury, thank you for being here. OS up. I'm not sure what that's about, but Abdo Shower, thank you for being here. And take a look at Omelet too. Sorry if I missed you guys. GB1 Gaming, thank you for being here. Guy, thank you for being here. Celeste as well. Chris, great having you here. And KO Playo, thank you for being here. Oh, good job. Don't want that sound. As you guys know, I'm on a delay. So anything that you hear from me will be put on delay, but anything I say in the game, or anything I type in the game, or in the chat, there we go, will be said immediately. Right to you, this is a registered event. In my profile. Sorry, just writing back to some people in chat. That was from Omelet, asking how can I play? Yeah, as I said, everyone can play by registering in our Discord. Very simple move. If you have any questions on how to do that, definitely let me know. Might be simple, but if you don't know how to do it, then you don't know how to do it, and I can help. Yeah, that was a good first one. We'll play some music. Let me see what time this one's gonna start. I think Guy probably sent me an invite, but I missed it. This one's gonna start at 8:47. So to me, that's gonna start in 6 minutes. So right now what I'm doing is just looking at Discord. I'm usually we have staff members for this, and they do help. I just want to double check anytime I can. I'll do that. Oh, there we go, guys. Sending me that invite. I can't get in yet. Definitely want to make sure audio, what do you call it? Whatever you call it, sounds. Yeah, speakers off. All right. So what I'm gonna do is get into the room myself, because Guy probably thinks I'm in the room, and I don't want him to not have me in. Again, I want to know who you guys think are rooting for. I saw some love for Lays. If you have another, tell me. Looks like King Boss saying, "Can you kick Weed? He just left the clan and he got the codes. Sorry about that." If he's the one that receives the codes for his team because he's a registered player or team leader, you know, that's I'm not sure. Guy will have to figure that out. It's not up to me. Thank you, Celeste, for adding him. I didn't actually think of that. Let me so yeah, most of the time about the room stuff, you know, about kicking people and all that, Naked Guy is the person to talk to. You can add staff. That is something that helps, because we all will know. So that's in Discord. You can just add, usually, you know, if you guys are new to Discord, you can just add people in a subgroup. Will get notified. There we go. I am in. Summer. Oh, we been known. Thank you, Celeste, for posting the Discord link. I did not do that. That's why Celeste is the best. If you guys don't follow Celeste already, you guys should. She has helped me out so many times, and I would greatly appreciate it. should probably put it back to outside of team list there, shouldn't I? Let's see, is this centered? How's that? Mine is fine. Oh yeah, you guys just said. In the summer. It's 8:45. I think we said 8:47, right? Yes, 8:47. We got 2 minutes. Get your popcorn, get your drinks, and come right back. I don't care if you have to push people over to get back. You guys gotta get back. Ah, I'm just kidding. So Tiger Nation, take a look at them. We got 1 minute. There they are right now. You can see them here. Here's Zed. We'll take a look at his stats. This is the team I have winning it all. Good luck to them. They got 21 wins over 83 or he does 21 wins at 83 matches, 25% win ratio, 61% top 10. 991 average damage, 3,500 highest damage, and 25 most kills. So that's quite an impressive combat stat level with 7.95 KD. My biggest thing when it comes to looking at people's stats, probably the most relevant one out of all of these, is the average damage. I think that really shows how consistent you are at taking people down. And obviously having anything above 500 in my book is good. 991 is incredible. So good job from you. Really great job. This is Zen, right? Or Zed. Yeah. Impressive stuff. We'll take a look at your teammate now. 22 wins, 166 matches played. That's a 13% win ratio, 71%, or 41% on top 10. 636 average damage, 2,600 highest damage, 17 most kills, and 3.94 KD. Not necessarily as impressive as Zed, but you do have above 500 average damage, which I think is really good. I think your win ratio should be able to go up if you get that even higher. The highest damage is crazy, 2,600. But again, I think overall, I would like to see the win ratio go up because it is a survival game after all. But hey, keep working with your teammates. I'm sure that'll all pan out. Here's the bit guy, BT. Now he did really well in this last match. Let's see if the stats carry over from that. 16 wins, 45 matches played, 35% win ratio with a top 10 of 77%. 776 average damage, 2,100 average damage, 14 most kills, 6.57 KD. I really like the win ratio. Having 35% is crazy. Winning 3 or 4 out of 10 in general is just an absolutely amazing stat. 776 average damage, not too bad. I think it's obviously better than most, and I think I mean the stats speak for themselves. You're doing really well. And Peter, 20 wins, 63 matches played. That gives him a 31% win ratio, 71% top 10. We got 793 average damage, 2,200 on the highest damage, and 17 most kills with 6.34 KD. Yeah, all around impressive. I know there's not a lot of matches played for this current season, especially in FPP, but it's what we can tell, you're doing really well. Okay. 78 people in the room. It's Cryros, Cairo, not Cryos. Okay, thank you. I'm pretty bad at pronouncing things. I said that before. I apologize because I don't want to get anyone wrong, but it happens. So Kairos, I'm just used to seeing Cryos as a YouTuber that I thought it was that. You know, sometimes your mind like takes you to things that, like, if you see a word, you just think automatically that it's that word, and you just go along with it. Like I think there's like psychology studies where like they don't write the whole word, but they write most of the word, and then they make a whole sentence out of all those words, and then you can pretty much read very easily through it, even when you have an incomplete word. It's just because your mind already fills in the blank, and this goes along with it. That's what I feel like happened here. I'm giving myself the excuse if you don't know already. So Kai Rose, I'll try to keep that in mind. Kai Rose, I can see that now as you followed me. I appreciate that. Just to write that, it's like you followed me just because you have to follow me in order to write something in my chat. So he followed me so he can write that I've made a mistake. Thank you. It's like I did something wrong. And then you're like, I need to tell him. Oh wait, I need to give him a something he wants from me first. I appreciate it. As I say to everybody who follows me, you guys are great. You guys are wonderful. If I make a mistake, just be patient. I try not to. I am waiting for this load in, but the load is taking forever. I might need to restart it. I think I do. Okay, I'm gonna restart it. Hopefully that'll get us back in. And yeah, I'm always scared to restart from here. I've never had an issue like it not coming back, but you never know, right? So hopefully it won't start here where it just messes up. So sometimes that happens in general. That's not a problem because no game is perfect. But hopefully we can just easily enter the match. Yes, please. Alright, first teams are dropping already. You can see ZM's here. And it looks like Team 8. Oh, take a look. Barao knocked out already. And I do want to make sure I turn off the music quickly. There we go. Looks like he's going to take his gun too, or take his loot. Not sure how much loot he really had, but he must have grabbed something on the roof because he stopped there. Osama looking at Team 2 possibly. He's got a gun, a Tommy gun, which could work very well in short range battles and need all the ammo you can get against a lot of these teamers. It looks like PSC Capone has been knocked by Edmar. Edmar doing a great job up here. And Guy is knocked out from a long range Thirst in play. Here, Jin Wan lost 2 players already, Capone and Guy. He has Team 18 on his back. Team 18, 1 player is actually in his building. And on the first floor, he's on the second right now. But we'll take a look here. So you can tell we're on the second floor. We go down here. There's already 2 people, I think, inside the building. Oh, 1, just 1. Looks like Jin Wan is leaving his building, going into his teammates. So that should help kind of work as a team there. Brandy on the opposite side's got to be careful not to overly peek. You see, then Brandy gets knocked. As that's probably from Jin Wan. Nicely done. You need something good going your way as you lost 2 players already. It's a good start to something at least. There's 7 to Titos. To Tito. That's a weird pre-fire right there. As I thought he might have been coming around too, but not the case. He's going to go for a grenade, probably at Brandy. Let's see if it makes contact. Does it hop to the right spot? It was close, but I don't think it actually put any damage on him. You can see he's trying to hide behind whatever he can. Tutito has an iron-sighted mutant. Not the greatest type of gun. He's flashed on his side. I know there's a few teams here. We do want to make sure we don't miss other activities. So let's switch it. Knocked player once again, this time on Brandy. Or, wait, Brandy was knocked before. Did he get knocked again after getting revived? Usoon going in for the finish, but look at this long range shot. Edmar could not get the knock beforehand, and it looks like they finally get these shots on target. Usoon looking badly hurt. Teammate Jinwon. Oh, that's a good grenade. That's a knockout if I've ever seen one before. Good throw. Now Jinwon by himself. His teammate went for the thirst. That's what happens sometimes. You play a little overly aggressive. Wanted to finally get a finishing touch, and that can happen to anyone. Switch it up quickly. D23. Rampage going on one as Lethal is knocked. Tempest is here, and JoJo as well. We saw this team here with LU get the thirst on a player. Oh, I don't think he realized maybe he was knocked or something, but Lethal is knocked still. See JoJo on the outside. Toxic is knocked. The thirst is in play. Tempest, half health. Better than none, I guess, compared to Zuki. Vortex back here. What is Vortex going to do? Vortex is bolting out of here. I see that he has a shotgun, and I don't know what the second weapon is, but I assume it's nothing that amazing. As it looks like everyone's getting thirsted on this side. LU. More kills on the board. They got 3 total now. All from Rampage. I think we're going to cut back to military. There's still a group of players here. Nope, didn't mean to hit that. Edmar has been up here for so long, and yet you have some good loot. You got a nice backpack, you got an M4, a UMP, you got a helmet on. I'm surprised you got this much loot by dropping here, because you definitely didn't go anywhere else but here. So here's OS Felix and his team. Taking the road across the way. While they are close together from a proximity standpoint, I don't expect many gunshots. Let's see. They're pushing on Team 8. It looks like one is knocked. So it seems like they realized where they were. This is not looking good for the God here. Team 8 representing Placate. That's right. TP, TP sounds good, or TPX. Here's a rotation back. Can they do this? Are they going to allow it? If they can get over this hill, that would help. But right now they're on the very top of it now. It looks like they're going to be able to do this. Nobody's shooting there. Oh, no. I'm a terrible person. I jinxed it all. Gods is knocked. Zik has a car, is moving around. This is going to be really bad. If Zik can get a beautiful angle here, he will do it. And he will take the shots on Placate. There's one down the hill. You can see him right there. I don't know if you can see him from his point of view, but you can definitely see it from the tag. Zik is moving in for the finish. He got shot at once. He's got an Uzi. This is probably the best gun to have in this scenario, I think. Oh, there we go. Zik. He's got an AK as well. Talk about 2 really good short-range weapons to have. And I guess if the Uzi didn't work, he would switch it over to the AK. Placate still has another player, apparently. I thought that was going to be the only 2 left, but never mind. Take a look at the drop, if anything's... Yep, it looks like it was a flare. There's a MK and an M249 with all the level 3 you want, and then a vest or a ghillie suit. Ghillie suit definitely will be helpful. The weaponry, not that great. I don't think people want an MK or an M249 in general. I mean, maybe the MK if you don't have a sniper. Maybe you want to use it as a short-range weapon, you know, put it on auto and get an extended mag. Hopefully a compensator of some sort, but otherwise it's not really the weapon of choice for long range. There's a thirst in play as both of these guys went after it. Now where's the rest? So he's over here. Let's head over to him. He's getting shot at. Could not hang on as OS takes the final kill in the area. 4 kills on the board. Team 24 driving by. They're heading to new zone. Team 23 is here. Let's take a look here. Who is it? Rampage Vortex. Only one left on the team survived. And will Team 24... Oh, if they take this house, this is it for him. Looks like they're just going to drive by. That is so lucky for Rampage. Oh! Why do I keep jinxing it? Every time I jinx it for the people. That's the second time in this particular match. Oh, Vortex. You're just going to hope they don't come into that room. I'll be a security. Here, I'll be a security camera. This is it. Oh my god. Team 24 takes the knockout. Well done. I feel bad. I feel like I caused that. You know, like when things are so unlikely, because one car passes, you're thinking, okay, they're definitely not going to stop. But then now that guy turned around to come here, and the rest came here. Unfortunate. Team 24. Let me just take a look at who that is. That is PB United. PB United. All right. Take a look at Team 15. There's a lot of gunshots happening. Rage quits. It looks like one player was knocked out already. Suicide and Crisis are there. Suicide behind the rock. Crisis crossing the street. Shots fired, and Suicide should easily get hosing. There we go. There's a knock on both sides, though. Suicide just had a lot of other players to worry about than just him. And here's the Thirst. Definitely in play. Crisis backing away from the Crisis as he is by himself. Oh, don't want to skid out. That is not what you want to do. Don't panic. Drive straight. And he is trying to get to the road, I think, or some sort of away from the enemy's kind of movement. So the way I always think of it, if you guys might agree or disagree, is that if you're by yourself, whether that means you are, all your teammates are dead, or all your teammates are even knocked, or maybe one's knocked, or whatever, and whatever the case, you're by yourself, you have every right to do whatever you want. If you need to run, you run. If you need to stay because you think you can take it, feel free to stay and take it. But it's all up to you. And I don't blame anybody making the decisions they make by themselves, unless it's absolutely a crazy one. Like if he sees 4 people in front of him maybe, and he wants to just go after them, I think that would be insane. But any conservative play that a solo wants to make is completely up to them. I don't take camping is not a problem when you're a solo. Oh boy. Beat. Oh my god, Beat. Look at where Beat is. Beat made a lot of movements there, and Rogue had to have heard that. That difference in sound, he has to be aware of that, and I think he is. You can see the slow movement now from Rogue. Oh, that's not the view there. He's here. Look at the slow movement from Rogue. He knows it. He knows there's a player there. Grenades are being thrown. Luna is on the back there too. Wow, Beat was just on the corner of the wall there. He did not get shot at as people were coming in. Teammates are coming in from many areas. That's good. He has a full group, and he probably told the rest of the team, like, hey, there's people here. I need your help. Grenade. Is that gonna make it? Oh my god, that bounced off the wall, and he gets knocked. He almost thirsted himself too. He had lost half of his health from that. Luna is knocked as well. Trying to recoup, but no, Sonic is down. Things have just went terribly for LM on this one. RDM gets the whole squad wipe out. And that, I don't think that's the way they planned it. I thought that grenade was actually going to be an instigator on the whole thing for LM, but he hits the wall. I think he was also getting shot on the side. That might have caused some issues. But whatever the case is, that grenade was the pinnacle of that. and it just went the opposite direction of what I thought was going to be it. Anyway, Legacy is driving by, and there's a team on his left that they have to worry about, but I don't think they can be seen by them at this point. There's no way. Here's Placate. So we saw Gods, and we saw the player there. I can't pronounce his name, but both of those guys were thirsted out of the game. Nitro and the other one are still alive. Let's see if they can get as enough loot, as much. Oh my god, as much loot as they possibly can get. Ooh, shots. Here's JoJo on Team 7. It looks like Team 24 up there. Whew, going into OS, and one is out, as it looks like he was trying to prone game that, stay away from the enemies. There should be one more over there. I thought I saw one. I don't see the tag yet. But maybe it was both of them out. I don't see anything here. It looks like that was it for OS. It looks to be. Back over to Team 7. Let's see if they can see the enemy. He's at AWM. Ooh, JoJo gets downed by an M24. Either M24 and AWM as well. Actually, it sounded like an AWM, but not sure. Anyway, JoJo did get knocked. Tempest is going for the revive. You can see here, Jazz is making a push and got some hits on Lethal. Teammates are coming in from the opposite direction. That's going to be very helpful for the whole thing. Here's Oscar. Grenade to the second floor. Oh, don't throw it to the... Oh, that first floor actually does have people. Grenade hops in, but he was getting shot. That's why he actually left the room in the first place. That actually was a good escape for Tempest. I'm not even sure if he realized that grenade was coming. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But that was a save and a half. Oscar gets knocked. Rana. Ooh. Rana with the grenade on JoJo. Great throw for the second floor. I didn't even realize he threw it. Jazz is kind of stuck back here, but he's actually doing some really good shots here. You saw the knock with that gun before. The way that it sounds now. It sounded like an AWM from a distance, but that is definitely an M24. Looks like there's an actual AWM shot in the kill feed. Trickster is going off now on Placate. The blue zone is closing, and they are going to head out of here. Are they going to shoot out the window as they drive by? Looks like that's... Oh, they're actually going to stop in. They're going to stop in and give a housewarming. Isn't that nice? In they go. Good turn. Oh my god, there's two more. And Rana could not survive it. He tried to get a 1v3 done for him. And down he goes. I think his team... Is his teammate stunned? I think so. He's by himself. He has cars. That's not a problem. But he will have to do this by, as I said, himself. That's going to be trouble. Here's Tiger Nation. First time we're seeing them in this scrim. That is the team that I have winning it all. And it looks like they're having trouble. VSS for Zeno. Can he get the shots on Playboy? It doesn't look like it. Peter is hurt or knocked? Hurt. It looks like he needs to heal. Good smoke. But look at this flank position. This is a good flank spot. A lot of damage on that. A lot of bullets too in this gun. Zeno's knocked as well. So he's actually by himself. He stops here. He's getting shot from many sides. He's going to get shot again. Yeah, good smoke. I think he wants to retreat to those houses. Oh, he does have a teammate, Zed. Gotta switch it up quickly as I see these two teams are close as well. TMSJ. They're up on them. Placate. Yes, he does. One knocked right away. Xander's on the left, a little bit too far away to help out. See, Vipe's probably cutting back. I'm not sure if he's doing that, but he looks like Candy does get easily revived. So Placate is by themselves with two people. They're going up against a team of 4. Good knock on Jay. Candy gets knocked as well. Great duo work for Placate. Problem is that there's not just two people. They're also getting shot from a distance. You can see Vipes trying to get those shots in play, I thought I saw or heard those shots. What's happening here? Rose is cutting in. He's going to take shots on Rose. Yeah, that's a hard one to play out. I'm not sure what the best move was there. He wanted to get an easy... Oh! He's like waiting for him to stay in the window. Just stay in the window. Oh! He took the shots. He was hoping he was going to stay there. But Rose... Oh, Vipes is getting hit now, and this might be it. Vipes could not get away. So Xander has a hollow. Trying to look at Placate. But one player's in the smoke. Nitro too high up in the trees on his perspective to get those hits. Quickly switch again. Sox hears enemies with a car. What is going on over here? Lays has a player knocked. Zik goes down on Lays is out. That's a thirst. So Lays still has a player left. You can see it from here now. Marvin with the DP. Let's see what he can do as he's rotating all the way to the left. He possibly is going to try to go for a Santley. Or Santley. It's going to be a tough run, though. That is a hell of a run to make if you're going to give it a shot. There's so many people on Legacy right now here that I don't think that move would be very useful. RDM holding the C block here. It's not a bad place to hold. They're going to be able to take this and probably keep it until the zone changes. Boyka. Boyka by yourself as well. This team was a three-man team, and then it looks like they added B-Pog. Take a look at why they're shooting. Grenade. Oh, what a close grenade. If that just creeped more to the middle, where that extended of the explosion would have hit him probably. I don't know if it would have knocked him, but it certainly would have hurt. Back to Boyka. Good hits and good knock. As Andre is downed. Sox did the work, got hurt a bit, but again, solid knock. Looks like Goofy's going for the revive. That should be no problem for him. You have to really throw a great grenade in order to get them knocked. Here's back over to Tiger Nation. It looks like BT, who we saw lost all of his players, is going to hold the side of the lake. The lake is no longer going to be in play, though. He's going to have to figure out a way in. Take a look at Team 13, all right? Team 13 and Team 8. Really close. Looks like one team is in the watchtower. RDM is on the bottom. I think a great spot about RDM is that there's only really one window to look out on. You can see this grenade. If that grenade actually gets in, I'd be so impressed. Nope, that is way short. Looks like a grenade going to be chucked ever so lightly, and that's a knock on Coco. Great throw. Just a nice touch. Grenade cutting into the second floor. Nitro, doesn't get out in time. Gets knocked as well. Placate has one player left. The grenades are not cutting in anymore. I don't know if they ran out or what, but one more really is all they need. And then Soap is cutting around all the way from the backside. Soap actually might get an angle on this. And it looks like he's not really. He's going to try to get a higher spot, but still. Oh, there they are. Good hits. One down. They have one more player, and I think that's it. Yeah, so I couldn't even get in quick enough. As RDM just blew themselves up with that. Oh, that was Placate. Placate actually threw a random grenade right there, and it actually did get a knock on the revenge. You know, they might not live through it, but they'll certainly put the damage on you. That's a funny knock. Coco is knocked down behind the car. and he has nowhere to go. So RDM still has problems here. Looks like the Zoe's overrunning them. The cars are in bad shape. Legacy's doing a great job holding them back. You can see here they're actually backing away from it now. They can't get stuck themselves. They don't want to get hurt from it as there's other enemies around. We'll take a look particularly at Rose and her team with Kitty and Keely. UW, good shot. One hit on Hollow. You can see she's trying to really rapid fire these solo shots for the M16. It is super hard to do that. And she's doing it like a pro. She also has a Tommy gun. At this stage of the game, you're kind of hoping to have a better gun than a Tommy. Maybe she likes that gun. But all in all, it's not my cup of tea. It does have a lot of rounds in it. 50 if you have the extended. Looks like she has... Oh, with the M16, it's 40 rounds. But the Tommy, I'm sure she has an extended SMG at this point. So Legacy here. Everyone alive, everyone in zone. And they got structure here. They got the compound. That's going to be clutch. Let's see, anything in here? Just a level 3 helmet and 7 ammo. Someone has already taken the stuff inside. Boyka. We saw Boyka by himself for a while now, and it looks like it's whatever he's doing, just keep doing the same. Stay alive. And it's the name of the game when you're a solo player. Take a look at Sox. Sox is running in to zone. He has to watch out for many different angles as you run in like this. There is no houses. There is good hills cover, so that's the one thing he can look forward to as he's running in. Tiger Nation down here. Looks like Team 13 might be taking shots on him. You can see here, he has to get behind the rock again. He couldn't do that quick enough as he is taken down by RDM. 8 kills for them now, as I think that might have been Rogue doing the work there. Trickster got a knock on Rose. We'll take a look at that if we can. Let's see, where did that happen? So here's Team 3. So this is where the Rose was, and Rose is out of the match completely now. And it looks like there was Legacy on downhill. That's a hard shot to make from downhill, getting Rose up here. Keely getting knocked as well. Apparently not angled correctly behind this tree. And Kitty's going to go for the revive. Oh, getting shot on the left now. That was probably by Boyka. Boyka can easily see this. If you got one hit already, you can get another. So that was by Playboy. So it wasn't from Boyka, but Playboy had an angle here as well. And it looks like they hear the gunshots, obviously, across the way. So it looks like they're heading toward that. Goofy. There's enemies there. I don't know if he realizes how close they really are. Nova's knocked already. Yeah, they're right there. I don't think he realizes that, though. Oh, good job with the MK. And that will keep them alive a little bit longer. Lewis is in trouble there. Luckily, the blue zone stops in a dime there, so he can get picked up. And that's it for Coco. RDM, though, still has players. Wolfie is down and out and will not be making it through. And that's it for Soap. Soap is out. RDM is out completely for match number 2. Goofy. So they are stuck on this side. I think they're being held back a bit. And sorry, I missed that one, but there's a knock on Goofy as well. Nova trying to just strafing in all certain directions, trying to just reach Goofy, but they got 40 seconds before this starts to change. They do have time to get that revive in, but they're going to have to make something happen to get inside the zone, as there's a ton of teams back here. Switching over to Legacy, as Legacy seems to have some people next to them. Well, it looks like they were able to take them down, as Legacy now has this whole side of the zone to themselves. Team 11 from up top. Still Boyka. Boyka, the survivor, is absolutely doing a great job at being a solo. Now, he does have to go in a little bit farther. I think what he wants to do is... I did not see these shots coming, and it looks like those shots were not the thing you wanted to do. The problem is Boyka's not in zone, so the fact that he got all those shots And now they definitely know where he is. He needs to throw the smokes. He needs to make sure that he can get the zone. 0 seconds, so you can see the zone is starting to close. Nova is knocked, and that will leave one more player back there. I'm going to take a look and see if I can find him. That's it. No, he has been taken out as well. So Boyka, guaranteed second place. Can he get a first place? It would be super impressive if you do. He's already getting hit by blue. This blue zone's going to hurt a lot now. I think, did he throw a grenade on himself? I think so. Well, I guess he didn't want to wait for death. He's just going to let the other enemies take him down. So Legacy comes in first place. Great work from you guys. 5 for Scotch, 1 for Magician, and 2 for Hollow Sight. I actually thought this 8 was a 0. Trickster comes in with 8 kills as well. That's a team total of 16. Most kills that we've seen so far in these matches. And I think that puts them in a clear first place. I could be wrong, but I'm probably not. Boyka doing a great job. He doesn't have any kills, neither does the rest of his team, but you gotta do what you gotta do, and getting second place is absolutely impressive. We got WF. Great job from you guys. 1 apiece from Goofy. That is Gabber and Nova. Team total of 3. Or team kill total is 3. All right, who do we have here? We got Playboy with 3, 2 for Kairos. Kairos? Yes. And then Lewis with 7. Big number there. And Jesse, right? Yeah. Jose? God, I am having a hard time reading. Jose. I'm going to go with 1 kill. Team total of 13. Not even reaching a top 3, getting double-digit kills. You can see how aggressive they were playing. RDM, 6 just from Rogue, a team total of 9. Very impressive from RDM. Lays comes in with 3 kills. UV, let's see what they got. 0 kills, but you guys got 7th place. Not bad. Tiger Nation with 2 kills. Again, that's the team I have winning it all. And it looks like the Tiger gods, the PUBG gods are not making it easy for us. OS with 4 kills there. RDM with 0. We got Placate with 4 kills. TMS with 0. We have Jazz, Oscar, Little Boy, and Renat coming in with 6 kills. Nice job, you guys. LU with 6 as well. LM coming in with 0. Rage Quits with 0. Rev or Rampage with 1 kill from Tizuki. ZM comes in with 3 kills. PSC with 2. And Kim and Madeline with 0. Takes these screenshots and we'll move on to match number 3, the last match. So don't go anywhere, guys. I appreciate you guys all being here. After the match is what we're going to do is go on a raid. So if you guys want to join us in that adventure, we'd love to have you. Just support a particular, I'm not sure who we're going to support, but some stream. That sounds like a nice thing to do. It's Delta says Rip Vortex, and Blue Waffle says let's go, boys. Dan, what do we go in this? Dan Cop Big 15. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That was a few minutes ago, a half hour to be exact. So, a bit behind there. And Yosef Manzauer. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing, but I appreciate you being here as well. You're on YouTube. It says ears, yeah. Mantak, Metnak. I'm not sure what you're saying, but thank you. Thank you for being here. And then on Omelet, Matsam90, thank you for being here. The Brit, thank you for being here as well. And Saito Sang Gaming says, what's up? Thank you for saying that. Okay. All right. Match number 3 will be coming up shortly. It's 9:23. Probably get started. It's usually 10 minutes after the rim's open. It might be open now, but I just haven't gotten invited yet. Probably start at around 9:35. I'm going with. And yeah, guys got the room open. So if you guys are competing, you guys know what to do. Follow the codes from the Discord, and you can hop right in. This is a registered event. Remember that, guys. So again, if you guys want to compete, You just have to register on our Discord. If you guys are just a bunch of friends, you're not sure if you want to compete or not, this might not be the right thing for you, I would definitely say test out what it's like. You might find that it's a lot of fun, in which case this is a great spot to start. And if you're a team already, you guys are looking for a different place to compete, this is a good spot too. We try to make it as organized and efficient as possible. We try not to wait too long. It's always 10 minutes when the room opens. We don't typically wait for teams to hop in like many others may. That's what really gets it going with minimal wait time. Tasty Gaming said, should we just name our team Placate or keep it Team Placate? Because everyone thinks it should be TPX, but I know a lot of clans like that. I really like you. I'm freaking out. I don't know if you mean to me, but if you really like me, I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. If you're talking about somebody else, that makes more sense. But oof, my phone froze at the wrong time, trying to rejoining, but missed it by seconds probably. Can we have a look at Team 8? I want to see how many players are in there. Sorry about that. I missed a lot of the chat. Usually when I host, I just kind of like zone in on it, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. But obviously, I do miss things. It's just in the chat. So that's what I like to do after the matches, is kind of like see what I missed and talk to you through that. I know that's a bit late though, so I don't know how else I would do it. Maybe there is a better way. I don't know. Team Placate. I like Placate better. I think Team Placate, because I don't know. I'll tell you my opinion, and this is nowhere near fact, so other people definitely can easily. This is just subject. This is just my thoughts. Is whenever I see like team in front of it, I think of like somebody wrote in team when they didn't mean to write team. You know, when you register, you say you write team, and then for Naked Esports, you write team Naked Esports. So then when I see like team like Placate, like I don't know whether that was a mistake because maybe you wrote team to like be there. Maybe you wrote it twice on accident. But again, if you like team, like that's all up to you. Like if you like Team Placate, if you like to say that, if it rolls off the tongue for you, do it that way. You know, I might be in the minority, but I like Placate better. I think it's simpler. I think it rolls off the tongue better than Team Placate. I think it's obvious that you guys are a team if you are registered. You know that I'm mentioning your name as a team. You don't have to add Team Placate, but I mean that's what it makes it yours. I mean, make it whatever you guys want. It's really not up to anybody else but you guys. Other than, you know, stealing a name. That would be bad. It's like calling my like team, oh, we're now Cloud9. No one's gonna have an issue. Or even Cloud8. Like, what if I just called my team Cloud8? It would have to be, like, if you're gonna call yourselves like a close team to another's, like, let's say Cloud8 for any particular reason, or like Tempo Hurricane, right? Like something super close. You have to be funny about it. You have to be overtly like, this is just for fun. It's not a legit team. Let me just lower this a bit. Because then it becomes like you're doing this to kind of make yourself seem bigger than you are. You don't want to do that. You don't want to fake your team name. But if you're doing it just for laughs, that's fine, I feel. Especially if like Cloud9 or Tempo Storm was in on it, then that would be even better to have. But you know, sometimes you see teams that have like the exact same name, and it's hard. I think it's hard with team names in general. Sorry if I'm going off on a tangent. This has nothing to do with Placate anymore. But sometimes people have a hard time finding like a unique name that they like. For instance, I think in the chat, someone got really angry, and this is by no way condoned by us in our chats. We made sure to put a stop to it. Was somebody got angry at Hit Squad, which is a team that competed many times in our scrimmages, for using that name when their team was called Hit and Miss Squad. And in my opinion, and which I think everyone should have this opinion because it's just too ludicrous on the other way. And it's obviously Hit and Miss Squad thought that Hit Squad was stealing from them their name. It's like, just because you use your name Hit and Miss Squad doesn't mean no one can use the word hit, doesn't mean no one can use the word miss, and no one can use the word squad. Or even two of those at the same time. That is just absolutely insane. You don't hold the monopoly on that. You know what I mean? Like, if they called themselves Hit, like Miss and Hit Squad, I could see where you can get angry about that. I could totally see where you might get angry about that because you're using literally every word that they have. It's like calling some other team calling themselves Esports Naked. It would be like, really? Like, you're definitely just doing that because you knew Naked Esports existed and you're just trying to get around that. That being said, I think Hit Squad, first of all, again, another word that is used in general. It's not like Hit Squad didn't exist until PUBG Mobile existed. It's a general word. So like, I find that really weird. I feel like people with names, because you see this often in esports in general, people feel like their names are being taken, and to an extent that makes sense. You got to be wary that some teams are trying to steal your name because it sounds good, and they know it sounds good because another team's already using it and they're trying to get around that. That's a problem. But I think there has to be some thought process. You can't just get angry because someone used the same word as you did. But that's just that's my thoughts. You guys get a little insight on my thoughts. 54 people into the room. 6 kills, 300 damage. That's how you know you're good at the game. Rogue. You're getting a lot of finishing touches. Hey, you're like a closer. You're like Mariano Rivera. That's the way I like to see it. If you don't get a lot of damage, you get a lot of kills. You're like Mariano. It's like, here, I got this for you. I'll finish this one up for you. Don't worry. And people need that. People need that. Some teams, they put a lot of damage, but they can't quite close it. They keep knocking them, keep knocking them. But that doesn't get you that finish. Sometimes it does, obviously. But, there's a lot of times where you see a team do really well, but then they just don't know what to do at the end. Like, they do everything right, and then for some reason, they either, like, don't push at the right time. Usually that's the case. Like, if they get a lot of knocks, they don't push at the right time, which is super frustrating because you do everything correctly, and then the easiest part is just push in, just go, and then they don't do it because they're still playing the same way they played. They were playing back, they're shooting from a distance. That is super frustrating to watch. Sometimes it works because then a third party will come in and you're still in a good defensive position, especially if you're doing shots from house to house. I don't know, these things that just run through my mind. But like, in general, if you want to take out a team, if you get a few knocks already, especially 2, make that push. Yeah, and obviously your teammates can't be knocked as well. Rogue says, dude, I was going off. I'm better than everyone, says Just Lethal. Yeah, sure, okay. I'm assuming you're saying you're joking. Be funny. Someone just says that outright. I'm just better than everyone. Imagine if I said that as a streamer. I'm just better than everyone. I couldn't do that without laughing or being overtly critical of myself. Not critical, sarcastic. Oh, you want 2x loot? I don't think we're gonna do that. We don't usually like change up the way the loot works in these. You guys are we want teams that like are used to the format, and we don't make any changes to the system or the structure, the format. So if anyone's unaware, Carson Nelson asked, should we use 2x loot? Question mark. And I just don't think so. I think if we were doing like more open rooms, like for anybody to hop in, I'm totally down to like changing up the loot process, or even like doing like throwables only, or even like handguns only, to kind of have it more unique. But overall, if it's a competition like this, I wouldn't make any changes. I don't think I ever will. Close 23CD0. It says let randoms join to fill the room. No, we won't do that either for this one. And again, in open custom rooms, we would do that. For registered events, you have to just register. You know, if you want a chance to compete, want a chance to win $20, all these teams registered. If teams don't hop in for any particular reason, that gives every other team a better advantage. And it definitely rewards them because, you know, they went into the room, they registered, they checked in, they did everything right. So again, if you want to be a player to compete, just do everything right, and it's free. Okay, match number 3, last match out of everything. This will probably tie up some loose ends on who potentially will get first. I don't know exactly. I don't know who is leading. I know what the team that had 16, I believe, kills. I can't think of who that was, but a team had 16 kills. Oh, I'll figure it out. Just Lethal, thank you for the follow. I missed that one, but I saw you wrote earlier. Okay. Again, we're going to go on a raid after this, guys, so if you guys are watching and having fun with the stream, have fun with me as we move into another stream. It's going to be right after this stream. Right after this match, even. We'll go through the results after this match. I'll just say thank you to all of you guys because I really do appreciate when you guys support this stream. And then, hopefully, we'll have all of you guys come with me to the next stream. We want to grow PUBG Mobile as much as possible. Alright. Let's see what we have for the plane line. So this is Sandhawk, as you can see. You pretty much can go anywhere on this map with this plane. It doesn't really matter because the island. I know people say the island is not as small. It is smaller, but they say it's the same square footage as it goes from A to D and then down to from J to L there. I don't know. I think the island doesn't take up as much as Erangel. Let's see boot camp. Boot camp will definitely be a particular hot drop. You can see all the teams are hopping in now. Tito is a bit late on the drop. Just gotta be careful not to get. Looks like Crisis though gets knocked. As you can see, one hop down. There's a knock and Suicide and Crisis are down. Oh my God! Good job with the first 2 knocks. You want to make sure if you have the opportunity to do so, you do that. Funny getting knocked and Astastic from Rage Quits did the work. Good job closing that door on your back because otherwise you would have been knocked as well. He's got a VSS. He hops out. Looks like Vlex is right there with Placate. Oliver, Gummy. Tasty's getting shot as well. You can see he's driving. I guess driving away. Looks like somewhere in the valley underground boot camp. The long range shots, you see Luna with a Vector 3x scope. This shooting from the outside looking in. There's Kim. Gummy's not going for that, but Team 1 is all but right here next to Gummy. He's got an AK taking the shots on Kitty. Kitty not getting hit at all. Take a look at where 1 is. There's a grenade. Doesn't look like it's nice shots. Kitty, hold on. Oh, how are you not getting him? He doesn't get it at all. Try to look at this from an outside perspective here. Kim is still alive on the right. You can see here, Team 1's doing a great job. UV, Vape, we have Edmar and Kitty. It looks like 7-2 to Tito is knocked out. We saw that happen in the main building. I think that was by Team 2 in particular. PSC getting the work done down here. Oh, we're gonna switch it up to Team 17. Kim going for the knock on Vape. Can he get more? No, she won't, and is taken down. A lot of knockouts for ZM. They got 3 already in the beginning. Switch it up. It looks like our Rampage is having some issues. Lewis is knocked though on the opposite end. Maybe that can help. Freaky trying to see him. It looks like the revive is playing. Not making contact, and Freaky is knocked, not recognizing a player at the edge of the wall. Oh no, this is a bad spot to hold in the right side. But Kairos is going to get the knockout. So you can see here, they do have 2 knocked, but they should get these revived. Not hard at all. I don't think anyone is around. We're gonna... Where do we want to go? Back over? Do we want to be at boot camp still? I don't think so. Maybe we do. I think we're gonna move on. I know there's some stuff there, but there's stuff everywhere. We want to take a look at everything. Soap is knocked thanks to Tiger Nation. Tiger Nation has 1 player or 2 players knocked out completely now. It looks like RDM will get the loot there. Soap can get revived. I don't see the rest of Tiger Nation. They still have 2 players. Oh, there they are. Peter's on that side. Cow is on there. They are really far away from each other, but Cow or Peter looks like he's heading straight to RDM. He has a hollow sight. Oh, never mind. 2 times scope. And his QBZ. Go to Hot Tin as there's 2 players close by. It looks like one's knocked. JP. Looks like he hopped in this area by himself and is in a bit of trouble. Let's see if they come back for him. Here's Shavam. Looks like they're playing this a little conservatively. They're going to have a hard time picking up JP if they stay where they are. And expecting JP to just crawl his way back. I know that's... they're probably worried that he's being used as bait. You can see the rotations there. Nice shots, Jawan. Shotgun shots, trying to get the hits on Kitty to make an instant kill. Oh, good hit there. It's half health now for Kitty. And they finishes it up with an AR as Guy does it. On to Team 1 is out. PSC stays alive. Jin 1 needs to get revived. Yu Sun has to get revived as well. Sonic and them would be a really good idea to push in this scenario because they are badly hurt. All of them are badly hurt. Even the one that wasn't knocked needs some health, needs some healing. And you can see here Jin 1 is trying to get those heals. He's luckily not getting shot as LM should have been looking. All the gunshots that were going on, that should have been automatic. You look through the window just to make sure, but doesn't seem like that's happening. Oh, there they are. Long range shots to the Vector. I'm not sure they even heard the Vector from this distance. Good response. Are you kidding me, Usun? I'm not sure if your teammates were helping you out with that, but Goose got knocked as he turned around and just flat out hit him with an iron sight. You can see Goose has some meds here on the ground as his teammate dropped it for him. Sonic comes out of nowhere for that one. He's trying to go inside for Goose. Teammates are cutting in closer. Sonic needs to get this revive first. He doesn't want to have to do this by himself, especially with his health. Looks like some shots on the back as well as he's getting shot. And look at this, Jin 1 gets knocked on the back end. That long third party from Buzz Echo, I think in particular, but LU team. How are we doing for the zone and the players? It looks like we're getting some good separation now from teams. Team 13 and 4 seem to be closing the gap together. Here's Guy. Guy's actually leaving Jin 1. And to be honest, it would be very dangerous to head over to him. Especially with the meds he has. I think he was looking for meds before going for the save, the rescue. Oh, I thought he was in the... I guess they didn't go for the thirst as he hopped from the valley here, or the underground, to the building. I was saying before, Team 3 and Team 4 were close, so it looks like this is reality. So knocked once again. Tiger Nation goes for the thirst immediately. Wolfie getting shot on the side, but it looks like Peter is the one that will be knocked down. Cow getting hit hard from that Vector, what it sounds like a Vector. Cow with the AK. Good short range. Oh, Molly coming inside, but not getting any hits on Cow. There he is. Oh, could not get the shots on Coco. Coco did a great job strafing around, making it hard for Cow to get those shots. And Coco responds with some nice hits. So Wolfie and Coco, while they do lose a player, they will come out victorious. How many kills? They got 5 now for that team. Take a look at Team 14. They're going to get into zone. Here's Legacy. They are, I think it was Legacy, right? Legacy got first place in the last match. Could be wrong about that. But they have 0 kills. I wouldn't be, if they did, this is a really good idea. Play it conservatively. Loot on the way. You want to make sure that you get a high rank. That should be a given. And they had a lot of kills. If that was the same team that got 16 kills, then they really could play this conservative. Get some last-minute kills. Come out with maybe 5. If they get first place, they get 5 kills. I think they would be golden for the whole scrimmage. So that's probably what they're going to be trying to do. Play the path of least resistance, because that will win you the whole thing at this point. Now, I couldn't say that for every team. Most of these teams are going to need to play aggressively, get a lot of kills, get first place. So they got a lot of these teams are going to have to do everything. Looks like Luna's getting shot and trying to loot at the same time. It looks like they're up there. So here, Barao. I thought Barao got knocked out. It must have been first. He got knocked out very early. Getting lit up. But he's got a first aid. He'll put that on to get 75% health back. He's peeking the same door. You usually don't want to peek the same door because they know exactly where you're going, where you are. But maybe he knows exactly where they are, and he's just trying to find that same hit. Here's Felix. He pushed without any of his teammates. Now the rest of the teammates do have a different perspective. Can easily help out Felix from here. But Felix has to be careful of how far he does push. Goose is not. Sonic is right there, and Felix does not go for the hits. There's Sonic. There you go, Felix. Well done. So that's it for that squad. That's not it for the whole thing, though. There's Placate back here with Team 2. Or PSC. Sorry about that, not Placate. This Placate is back here, though. There's Tasty. Tasty was by himself last time. Not because of the choice, but his teammates were all taken down. So it looks like he's hopped in to the main building of boot camp by himself. And we'll see if, I think Jawan realizes that somebody hopped in. He probably heard him come inside the house. Now we're going to switch this up. I think that's a good idea. Not sure to who, though. Take a look at Team 13. They're at Paradise right now. RDM. We saw them lose Soap. I didn't see them lose Rogue, but it definitely happened before Soap got taken down. They're heading toward Paradise. Let's see if they cut around Paradise or they're going to go toward it. And it seems to be a mixture. You can see they're not quite heading straight to it, but they might be going for the hills here instead. Oh, that being said, they're actually RDM's not quite in Paradise. They're actually in the compound outside of it. And it does seem like this team is not going to that compound. They're looking straight to Paradise. Still some looting involved for all these teams. Take a look at Legacy again. Legacy is having a hard time finding people. There's only 10 teams left, 29 people total, leaving roughly 3 players per team on average. Take a look here, because Team 11, I saw Shavam take the shots, and there are, I don't know what happened here, but there are people. RDM really wrapped around. I'm not even sure how they got here. Okay, different RDM team, that makes sense. So we got kills, we got biscuit, and we have waffles. Waffles, waffles. Team 13, Team 5, close. I'm gonna head to that right now. Lewis, right on their left. They're right under him. So RDM's here. It looks like they're playing this ultra safe. They're not making any noise down here. They do have disadvantage when it comes to player amounts. So if they do come toward them, they want to make sure they get the surprise hits first and foremost. They don't want to make it obvious. And they're passing by, so they're not actually going to stop. Back to RDM. I saw Shavam needing to heal up. Wonder what you're talking about. Alpha, thank you for the buff. That's huge. I appreciate that. Voice buffs are off. Who won first? Yeah, my voice buffs are off, I think. Because it's not through my phone. But I do appreciate it. That's awesome. I don't know if you're still here, but you're a bit. I'm probably really late to it. Who won first match? First match, I forgot who won the first match. Anyone have an idea? Oh, what are you doing? Legacy has moved their way to the bridge. You don't want to stay in the bridge too long unless you're taking one of the very defensive, like, truck spots. Teammates are coming in. Lewis is right there. Looks like their teammate was easily thirsted. Santilli getting hit a bit. Putting on the bandages now. Cryos right there. You can see the feet. So you're going to go for the shots if you can find him. He's backing up so he can get some cover too. His decisions between cover and wanting to peek out to take the shots. Looks like Barao getting hurt back here. And nicely done. It looks like a third party just came in to get some hurting. Oh my, Marvel got knocked. He did a great job getting that knock across the way, but he didn't realize the third party was still there. Third party was the one that was getting the thirst. It looks like that was overlooked. Osama is knocked. Marvel is knocked. Felix is alive and well. And then his teammate Barao is out of the match. Osama's now out of the match actually too. Just leaving Marvel knocked. Let's see, Felix might be trying to get a knock first before getting a revive. There they are. Yes, that's exactly what you needed to do, Felix. You needed to make them play a little bit more defensive. Good hits. Now you can possibly go. Oh, he can't get. I was gonna say then you can possibly go pick up Marvel, but Marvel is now out of the match. I think Marvel was trying to cut down, maybe. I don't even see his box, but that is not going to be possible for sure anymore. Andre. From WF. It looks like Lewis was picked up. Edge of zone, or both these teams, Team 15 and Team 9. Grenade getting close, but not a knock. And you can see here, Lewis has wrapped around. He's got to be careful from multiple angles now. He knows that he can get easily hit on the side there if he peeks out. So he's also going to move around here. Kairos right there. The drop shot works in this scenario. Kairos well done with that. He needs to heal up. The blue zone's closing. Is that going to be enough? I think so. Yeah, so he's got it for sure here. Lays. The zone is no longer in their favor either. Looks like Scotch. Oh, he sees him. Looks like he'd better off. There you go. Shabam is out, and that's an instant kill too. So that's it for the squad. RDM needs to cut in zone. There's players though on their way in, especially toward the bridge side. Coco is knocked on RDM. This is a two-man RDM team. Looks like they're getting third-party though, as Playboy is hurt. Kairos is going for shots on another player, which will let Wolfie to get the revive on Coco right now. Been knocked out. Nice job from Zik. 4x scope gets Kairos. RDM still on the right side. Can third party Team 25 here, who is trying to hop to the top of the mountain. Legacy still has all 4 of their players. Many of them on the bridge, one of them outside of it. Wait, what is this? What is this? Boyka. Boyka is in the water. He needs to get out. He needs to move. I don't know why he's still playing this like this. Is he trying to kill himself here? He doesn't want to give anyone a kill, but that is just not going to help out your case with the whole thing. No way he'll come in first if you get a 5th place right here. This is the MK49. That's going to be a good long shot, or mid-range shot type of gun. Looks like Kills is knocked. Biscuit and Waffles. Waffles going for the revive. Biscuit taking some shots from the water's edge. Not a lot of room to move. He needs to get out of this water so he can wrap around to get into next zone. Oh boy, this might be it. Only should be able to get this nicely. There's the knock. Oh. He's testing it out, and it looks like that test is an obvious no. Another knock, this time on what appears to be skills. Waffles might be next. Waffles staying alive just a little bit as a third party from Zik. No, that's not from Zik. Someone got a knock here on Sanatly and Only. No, I guess it was from RDM. I guess they were able to see. Oh my god. I guess they were able to see it. Coco and Wolfie. 1v2. Wolfie goes down. Zik did a great job hiding behind that rock and taking the shots across from it. Grenade cutting in close to Zik, but didn't hurt him at all. There's another smoke or grenade. It looks like Zik's getting hit from that. Hollow Sight comes out of nowhere. There's only 3 teams left. Legacy, RDM, and Lays. There's Coco. Oh, he threw the molly. The molly is what really indicated for Iron Sight where he was. And he got Lays back here. Because he didn't realize there was another player on the team across the way. So that's it. Legacy with, I believe, another win, right? They won match number 2. If I'm wrong about that, then I'm wrong about that. But I believe they won match number 2. They had a ton of kills there. They were playing this one very conservatively. They didn't get into a lot of action in the beginning, and they just kept getting kill after kill. They have 7 total, which is more than what many do. So again, I think Legacy has just clutched their win here. We'll see. We'll have the official results either tonight or tomorrow. But let's continue through these results. Again, we're going to go on a raid after this, so if you guys want to join me and help support another streamer, I would be very grateful, and I'm sure the person that will be raiding would be very grateful, and it would be a lot of fun. So let's do that, okay? Legacy with 1 kill. 1 kill. Legacy in first place with 7 kills. Lay's doing a great job. 4 apiece for Zik and Marvin. 2 for Only. That's a team total at 10, reaching that double-digit mark. RDM, great job there too. 3 for Wolfie. A team total 3 for 5, 6 kills. The other RDM team, 1 kill just for Waffles. They were very separated from each other throughout this whole thing. We have UV coming in with 0. Playboy, Kairos, I said that right? I'm pretty sure now. Lewis and Jesse, wow, 10 for Kairos actually. Team total of 14 kills, that's crazy. 6th place, that might actually help you get first, I don't know, maybe. Anyway, we'll take a look here. Shavam with 3, 1 for BPOG. That's a team total of 4. WF with 3 total kills. OS with 4 kills. PSC, nice job from all of you, but you're only 3-person team. That makes things a little difficult. Team total of 8. We got LU, 0 kills. Placate with 0 as well. LM with 3 kills, 1 apiece for Sonic and Luna. Oh, this is the Placate team. So that's, I don't know what that other team was, but this one is Placate with 2 kills from Gods. Tiger Nation with 2 kills from Peter. TMS with 0. What do we have here? ZM with 2 kills from Edmar and 1 from Bape. We got Rampage with 0, APG Kim with 1 kill, and Rage Quits with 1 kill. I'm going to take these screenshots, and then we'll move on to a raid. Thank you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys are watching, if you guys are playing, it really means a lot that you guys are here, and I hope to see you guys next time as well. If you did enjoy it, I would definitely say I'd appreciate it. Follow, subscribe to my channels here, wherever you're watching from, and I hope to talk to you soon. I'll be looking for a place to raid. If you guys wrote anything, I'll be talking about that right now. So I don't think we have anything added in general, right? We're pretty solid here. So what I'm going to do is find a place to raid. Rogue saying GG's to everyone. Yeah, definitely a GG to everyone. You guys all did really well. I really enjoy watching you guys compete. It's something that is this is something I really enjoy doing myself, and that's why I love streaming these scrimmages. And yeah, again, if you guys want to compete, you guys absolutely can. If you guys are new to the channel, you guys new to everything here, I might be able to, or you might be able to compete. So I'm going to take this to offline, but we are going on a raid. If you guys, if we aren't raided yet, then you'll see soon enough.